Everybody, my name is Stormy Smith, and I am here to talk to you a little bit about my brand new book, Bound by Duty, which comes out on July 24th. By the time you see this, it may already be out. You just never know. This is my first video blog, so I hope you enjoy it. I want to talk to you a little bit about the book and a little bit about me. So starting off with the book, the premise is essentially that Amelia, who is a awesome, strong, real heroine who is 18. She is an elder and she doesn't really know what that means, and people have been hiding things from her whole life. Her father is a little bit crazy. Her brother left when she was 10 and her mom died giving birth to her. So she has a lot that's unknown in her life and she's been pretty sheltered. And she finally gets out and she gets away and she's going to community college. And she knows that when she turns 21, she's betrothed to the Prince of the Immortals, but she doesn't know anything about him. She's been kept so separate from the rest of her people that she just knows that it's coming. So she wants to take this time for herself. And she gets out there, she meets a fantastic girl named Bethany who becomes her best friend. It's her first best friend. Bethany is sassy and southern, and she's got a lot of quips that'll have you laughing out loud during the book. I've read it a million times and I still laugh out loud at some of it. She also meets the very swoony and hunky Aiden. And Aiden and Bethany are both human, and that causes a few issues for Amelia because her power keeps growing, things keep changing, she keeps finding out more information, and it all is getting a little bit hairy. So I don't want to give you much more than that, but that's kind of the baseline for Bound by Duty. It's a fantastic story. It's full length. It is available on ebook to start and eventually will be available in print copies, and it's available on Amazon only right now. So hopefully you'll go and check it out. A little bit about me as an author. I never knew that I wanted to write a book. A year ago to the day, July 24th of 2013, I was on my way to Omaha on the way to a conference for work, and I was in the car alone, and all of a sudden a story was in my head. And I got there and I thought, this is nuts. I don't even know what's happening right now. I went, I had a beer, I had dinner, I went back to my hotel room, and I wrote for 4 hours straight. And I basically haven't stopped. I've written and rewritten this book 3 different times, and now I think it's pretty fantastic. I hope you guys are going to like it too. A little bit about me. 5 fun facts. I am geeking out over the fact that they are making the V.C. Andrews Flowers in the Attic series into movies on Lifetime. So if you were the one sneaking your mom's books like I was, you're going to want to check that out because they've done an awesome job, and Heather Graham is in it and she's fantastic. And so is the little girl from Mad Men. She is also fantastic. My 2 favorite movies are Ever After with Drew Barrymore and King Arthur with Clive Owen. I clearly like period pieces. My favorite books, classic book, Pride and Prejudice all the way. There's just nothing better. My favorite suspense or thriller book, which is not typically my category, but I kind of like. Patricia Cornwell writes the Scarpetta series, and it's fantastic, based on a forensic medical examiner for the FBI. They're great stories. Don't read them before bed. And my favorite fantasy paranormal is Karen Marie Moning's Fever series, which I got sucked into. I read all 5 books in like a hot minute, and I reread it probably every year just because the writing and the scene building is just fantastic. That's 3. I obsess over clutter. I drive my husband crazy because I will look around our house and all of a sudden I'll freak out because there's just too much crap everywhere, and we're so busy that it just starts to get that way, and then I get a little bit nutty. And I adore Spotify. I always have Spotify on, whether it's in the house, in the car, on my phone, at work. I always have Spotify on, and I love indie artists, and I really, really love local artists. So right now, I live in Des Moines, and I have been listening to Bonnie Finken and The Parlors nonstop. So if you are also a Spotify junkie, check them out. Bonnie is Bonne, and The Parlors, I'm sure you can figure out how to spell. So that's just a little bit about me. It's a little bit about my book. I hope you guys have an awesome day. And if you want to check out more about me or about the story, head out to my website. It's super easy, stormysmith.com. So check it out. Hook up with me on Twitter and Facebook, and I will talk to you guys soon.